Welcome to the second episode of this How to Draw Inky Wonderlands Christmas garland. I thought I was going to draw a wreath, but it turned out to be a garland. And now it's time to do some coloring, and I am going to use Caran Pablo. I have a beautiful set of 40 pencils. Here this is this one is called Malachite Green, and let's zoom in a little bit. Let's see. The drawing turned out a little bit teeny tiny, so I will zoom in a little bit. And these pencils, the Pablo pencils, they are just great pencils. Very good quality, Caran. And it is said that they stick on very different types of materials, on wood, for example. So maybe I should try that in the future. They are permanent. And this greenish blue, malachite green, I think is a beautiful color. I always tend to color ivy a little bit more bluish than the actual color in nature. I don't know why that is, but just gives me, it just feels good. I don't know why. Christmas is close. Now that I am recording this, it is 5 weeks to go to the Christmas holiday season. Christmas holidays. We have 2 weeks of vacation around Christmas and New Year's Eve. There are no plans yet for that vacation. We will not go away, we will not go to another country, but maybe we will see some friends, we will definitely see some family. The new book of Johanna Basford is really a joy to work with. How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. And here I have another green, spruce green it is. So this is the second layer. Very light touch again. This Inky Wonderland book is it's really nice, and it gives you an extra sense of accomplishment because you really create something yourself. You go from a white sheet of paper to an actual drawing, and that is I think that can be very satisfying. I highly recommend that book, especially when you think you cannot draw, or maybe there are people who know that they cannot draw, then this is the book for you. Because something will come out if you follow the instructions by Johanna Basford. Something will appear on the paper, and it will make you happy, I'm sure of it. This looks nice. Oh, I'm sorry. You could turn a garland like this into a Christmas card. You can write down something in the middle, like Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays or whatever. So with the method of Johanna Basford, you can quite easily make your own Christmas cards. And I'm just adding that very light second layer right now. The paper that I am using for this drawing is Staedtler Mars. It's quite a smooth paper, but fairly thick. And there are many paper types that I have on my wish list to try. But you know, most of the time these paper types are available in a pad, so you get multiple sheets. And I don't think I want to have dozens of paper pads and then having a couple that I don't like. So I do like this Staedtler Mars paper. but I will use the papers, the sheets, before I buy another type of paper, I think. Well, this looks nice already. Let's pick a red. Here we have scarlet, all Pablo, and the berries over here are red. And these flowers are red too. You may sometimes hear my voice being a little bit hoarse, maybe. That is because I'm recovering from a cold. I had a cold a couple of days ago. Thankfully, the worst is over. And I must say, these Pablo pencils, they go very, very well here on this Daler & paper. But it is all a matter of personal preference. So I would not tell you to buy Daler & paper when you have Pablo pencils, because you might not like the combination. That is a possibility. Well, not bad at all. Let's go for the Garland. How about giving that Garland a yellow tone, like it's a golden garland, here yellow. Well, this is going to be, I like it a lot. And here I have a beautiful color, light olive. I have a set of 40 Pablo pencils, but there are, I believe, at least 80 or 90, but maybe even more. I don't know, but I believe there were 80. Beautiful, strong colored pencils. They are not cheap though. And I had a question of one of the viewers saying, well, it's all nice you making beautiful work with expensive pencils and expensive paints. Can I do this with cheap materials? And the answer is yes. I am convinced you can do so much with less expensive stuff. And I'll show you in a future video. Let's pick a darker red. Here, this is the darkest red in my set, Carmine. Very light touch again. This is the second layer on these flowers. I never use only one color. I always use multiple colors and I mix them, I layer them. That gives a much more rich end result. Now I will go back in with the other red. This is the scarlet, and maybe I will need an even lighter tone later in the process. So this is the third layer. And I always leave room for the happy accidents. Those are the unexpected, beautiful things that happen when you do art. Whether it is watercolor or colored pencils or oil paint or whatever, happy accidents do occur, and I love it. Because it turns the coloring, in this case, into a true adventure, because I never know what's going to happen and I never know what the end result will it be exactly. So that's very nice. Unfortunately, something went wrong with recording, so you haven't seen everything, but I used a lighter vermilion red to color a third layer on these Poinsettia flowers, and now I'm back with the yellow to add some tone here in the center of these flowers. And as I am doing that, I realize that the red of the flower is not dark enough. Now this is going to be difficult. This is a purple violet. I have 40 colors, but at this point I am looking for a different tone, a darker tone. But let's try if this purple violet will do the trick. Maybe it will. Just to add some contrast between the petals and the center of the flower. So far it seems to work. These flowers, in Dutch we call them kerstster, Christmas star. They have very velvety, rich, dark red color most of the time, at least here in the Netherlands, and you can also buy them with white petals. Okay, let's add some red on top of it. No, not this one, the other one, the scarlet. Let's see what happens. I think we could use a little more darkness. How about a dark brown? This is scary, people. Umber. Let's give it a try. Very, very light touch. I don't want to ruin anything. And as I am doing this, I realize that there will be another episode about coloring this drawing, because this is going to take some time. Look at that, look at that, happy accident. Let me show you. This here, I love it. Maybe you don't, but I do. Happy accident indeed. Look at that. Here is the scarlet. Well, let's take a step back. And as you can see, this one, I like it. I'm going to make the other ones the same. Question is, will I do that while you are watching or not? Because that can be a little bit boring. So I think I will stop the video now. I will continue coloring these flowers, and then in the next episode I will get back to you and to do some more coloring. So I hope you enjoyed this so far, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.